My beloved child, listen closely. Something has shifted in the unseen, and you must know it before the night passes. There is a person whose heart cannot rest, whose mind cannot silence the replay of what you did, and it is haunting them every single second. They thought they could walk away unaffected, but their soul has chained itself to that moment. They cannot eat, cannot sleep, and cannot breathe without remembering. What happened when you stood in your truth has broken them in ways they never imagined. Even now, their nights are restless. They close their eyes, but your image burns brighter than their dreams. Their silence in public hides a storm in private, and you are the epicenter of every thought. The world around them has not noticed, but heaven has seen their heart unravel. You pierced through their pride, and now their soul is trembling with regret, with desire, with pain, and with longing. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, your name is on their lips even when no sound escapes. They mutter your memory under their breath when no one is watching. They are desperate, but they cannot show it. The moment you walked away, they lost a part of themselves. That look in your eyes, that strength in your step, and the weight of what was said, these things echo inside them like thunder in an empty hall. Their friends wonder why they are distant. Their family wonders why they stare at the wall for hours. But you know the truth, don't you? It's because your spirit lingers in their every breath. They try to distract themselves with other voices, other people, and other habits. But none of it is enough. None of it is you. The shadow of your presence will not release them. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, heaven whispers that this connection is not an accident. It was written, tested, and ignited for a purpose. What happened between you two was more than an event, it was destiny colliding. Even when they pretend not to care, the fire inside betrays them. Their heart races whenever they think of the day, the words, the silence that still lingers. They cannot undo it, no matter how they try. You have become the mirror of their conscience. Their choices now feel heavier, because your face is tied to them. Their soul trembles because they cannot hide from what happened. And every night, heaven listens to the quiet sound of their tears. They don't cry for weakness, they cry for you. And those tears are prayers that rise higher than words ever could. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, know this, the universe is circling them with reminders of you. Every song, every fragrance, every place pulls them back into that memory. They cannot run from it. What you did, what you said, what you showed them, it awakened something that will not die. They may try to bury it under pride, but heaven will keep resurrecting it until they face it. Archangel Michael says your presence is divine fire. It burns away lies, illusions, and pretense, leaving only truth behind. That truth has broken them open. This person is restless, pacing, doubting, and fearing what life without you means. And yet, they are chained by what happened when you stepped away. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My beloved child, the truth is this person cannot control their emotions anymore. Their heart keeps whispering your name in moments they never expect. Even when they smile in front of others, inside they are breaking apart. They thought time would heal it, but time has betrayed them. Each passing hour only makes your memory sharper. Instead of fading, your presence has become louder in their soul. Even the places they visit feel haunted by your energy. They look around, expecting to see you, yet only silence answers them. This silence is unbearable, because it reminds them of what they lost. Their mind replays that moment over and over. What you did, how you stood, the fire in your voice, these details refuse to leave them. It is as if heaven has engraved you into their very spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, they never admitted it out loud, but they feel guilty. Deep down, they know they should have chosen differently. They should have valued you when they had the chance. Now guilt walks beside them like a shadow. Even in laughter, guilt interrupts. Even in sleep, guilt whispers. They cannot escape the reminder of what happened. Their pride tells them to stay quiet, but their soul screams to run back to you. They stand torn between silence and confession, between fear and surrender. Their battle is endless. Heaven is watching their struggle. Every tear, every restless night, every heavy sigh, it is all recorded in the divine book. You are their lesson, and heaven will not allow them to forget. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, destiny has a way of circling back. No matter how far they try to run, destiny keeps pushing them toward the memory of you. This is why they are restless. Every face reminds them of yours. Every conversation reminds them of what was lost. Even their own reflection seems empty without your light. The things they once enjoyed no longer satisfy. Food tastes dull, laughter feels fake, celebrations seem hollow. Because the truth is, their soul is hungry for you. Archangel Michael says, heaven placed you in their path for a reason. That reason cannot be erased by pride, nor destroyed by silence. The fire of connection still burns. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, there are secrets they wish they could tell you. Words they swallowed when it mattered most. Now those words suffocate them every single night. They remember the softness of your eyes, the firmness of your truth, and the moment they failed to protect what mattered. That memory eats away at their soul. No matter how many distractions they build, heaven pulls them back to you. Every sign, every symbol, every whisper in the wind reminds them of you. The more they fight, the deeper they fall. The more they resist, the heavier the weight becomes. Their punishment is not from man, but from heaven itself. Type Amen to get blessing 111. My beloved child, this person is chained by unseen cords. Regret ties their hands. Longing ties their heart. And your name ties their destiny. They act strong on the outside, but heaven sees them breaking. Behind closed doors, they collapse into tears that no one else hears. Their mask cannot hide from divine eyes. The moment you walked away, heaven declared a shift. What was once pride has turned into ashes. What was once arrogance has turned into shame. And now, the only thing they want is one more chance. One more chance to fix what was broken. One more chance to stand before you without the lies. Type Amen to get blessing 222. My beloved child, they are trapped in memories they cannot control. The moment that changed everything has become their personal prison. Every time they breathe, they inhale your absence. They thought forgetting would be easy. But forgetting you has proven impossible. Your voice, your presence, your truth keeps echoing through their spirit. Their nights are filled with restless turning, tossing, and unfinished dreams. Each dream ends with your image standing before them. Their eyes open with tears they cannot explain. Even when surrounded by others, they feel alone. Because no one else carries the same light that you carried. That light still burns in their heart like a fire that refuses to die. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, this person carries regret heavier than stone. They look back and see the mistakes they made, the words they never said, the silence they kept when they should have spoken. These regrets have become their torment. Their pride was their downfall. They thought they could win by staying silent. But silence has turned into chains they cannot break. Heaven has heard their cries in secret. They may never admit it to the world, but heaven has recorded every whisper of their broken heart. Those whispers call your name. Archangel Michael says their soul will not rest until truth is spoken. This is why they are restless, why they are haunted, why they cannot escape. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, the universe keeps sending them signs. Every day, in ways small and great, heaven reminds them of you. It is not coincidence, it is divine order. They see your shadow in the crowd. They hear your laughter in the wind. They smell your fragrance in places you have never been. Every sign pulls them back to that day, that moment, that shift. They are powerless to resist it. Heaven is forcing them to remember. And now their heart is weak. They cannot fight destiny anymore. No matter what they do, destiny drags them back to you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, they cannot confess this truth to anyone else. Their pride won't allow it. But in silence, their soul screams your name. They imagine conversations that never happened. They rehearse apologies they never gave. They dream of a chance to fix what was lost. But reality cuts them like a blade. Because every morning they wake, you are gone, and the weight of that truth crushes them again. The walls of their life have grown colder. The rooms of their heart are empty. And all they hear is the echo of your absence. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My beloved child, their punishment is not from you, but from heaven. What they planted, they are now forced to harvest. And the harvest is bitter. They wanted control, but now they have none. They wanted freedom, but now they are enslaved by memory. They wanted to forget, but forgetting has become impossible. Their every step feels heavy. Their every decision feels cursed. Because heaven will not allow them to move forward until they face the truth. And that truth is you. You are the key, the turning point, the lesson they cannot ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, they cannot silence the voice inside. That voice keeps repeating your name like a sacred chant. No matter where they go, it follows them. Their heart aches in places even they didn't know existed. It is not just memory, it is punishment and longing woven together. You are the one lesson they cannot escape. Every day feels like a battlefield for them. They fight their thoughts, but they always lose. Because heaven has tied your energy to their soul. Even when they smile in public, it is fake. Behind those smiles is a storm only heaven sees. And that storm has your name written in fire. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, the truth is this: what you did, what happened between you two, has carved itself into eternity. They cannot run from it. They cannot erase it. They replay the moment again and again. The look in your eyes, the tone in your voice, the power in your silence, these things consume them. Their pride told them to ignore it, but pride has failed them. Now only regret remains, and regret is merciless. Archangel Michael says heaven is not blind. The angels saw everything. And that is why their heart will never know peace until the truth is faced. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, at night they tremble. They toss and turn, clutching their pillow as if it could replace you. But nothing can. Your absence has become louder than your presence ever was. It screams inside their chest with every heartbeat. Their body is alive, but their spirit feels empty. They thought moving forward would bring healing, but instead it has brought torment. Every path they choose leads back to you. Every step they take feels incomplete. The world believes they are strong, but heaven knows they are broken. Their tears are invisible to people, but not to angels. Type Amen to get blessing 111. My beloved child, you are not forgotten. You are the center of their sleepless nights. You are the reason they stare into space with hollow eyes. They keep secrets from everyone else, but not from heaven. Heaven has witnessed their whispers, their confessions, their regrets. Even when they try to drown their sorrow with distractions, your face breaks through. Your memory refuses to die. And every time they think of you, their chest tightens, because deep down they know, they lost something irreplaceable. Type Amen to get blessing 222. My beloved child, this is not just emotion. This is destiny pressing down on them. What happened was written, and what they feel is the weight of divine order. They cannot fight heaven. They cannot argue with fate. No matter how far they run, the path bends back to you. Their soul has become a battlefield of pride and surrender. Pride keeps them silent, but surrender begs them to reach for you. And the war inside never ends. The more they resist, the weaker they become. And soon, they will have no choice but to accept the truth, that their soul is bound to yours. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, they thought walking away would give them freedom. But instead, it chained them to the memory of you forever. That chain is heavy, unbreakable, and filled with fire. Every corner of their life reminds them of you. A song, a fragrance, a random word, it all pulls them back to the same moment. Their chest burns because destiny refuses to let them forget. They wanted to forget, but forgetting has turned into torture. The more they push you away in thought, the stronger you return. You have become the shadow that never leaves. Even heaven has closed its silence around them. Their prayers rise, but they feel unanswered, because the answer is already with you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, guilt has carved itself into their heart. It is sharp, cutting, and unending. No matter how much they smile, the guilt does not fade. They wonder what life would look like if they had chosen differently. That thought is poison and healing at the same time. It breaks them, yet it keeps them alive. Every time they see someone who looks like you, their breath stops. Their soul leaps forward, hoping it's you, but it never is. That disappointment shatters them again and again. The world doesn't see their silent cries. But heaven counts every tear that falls unseen. And heaven whispers your name back to them in every silence. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, they live inside a cycle of regret. Morning reminds them of your absence, night reminds them of your silence. There is no escape. Their dreams are haunted by what happened. They wake up sweating, gasping, whispering your name. It is not a dream, it is punishment. They thought time would heal, but time has only deepened the wound. It bleeds every single day, unseen but never stopping. Archangel Michael says, heaven will not release their soul from this fire until they acknowledge the truth. That truth is you. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My beloved child, they may not admit it to the world, but they are crumbling. Their strength is a mask. Behind it, they are fragile glass breaking quietly. They scroll through their phone, searching for your name. They type messages and delete them, over and over. Their hands shake with the weight of unspoken words. The nights are cruel to them. Every hour feels longer than the last. Every second stretches into eternity without your presence. They are restless not because of chance, but because heaven has chosen to awaken their soul through you. Your memory is their lesson. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, the world around them feels meaningless. Their victories taste like dust. Their joy feels hollow. They walk into rooms filled with people but still feel alone. Because the only presence they want is yours, and it is gone. The silence of your absence screams louder than any voice. That silence eats at their sanity, tearing them apart bit by bit. And no matter how hard they try to build walls, heaven breaks them down again with your memory. They cannot win this battle. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, their silence is not strength, it is weakness disguised. Inside, they are screaming for release, but pride has sealed their lips. Pride is their prison. They remember your eyes every time they look in the mirror. They see the reflection of their own mistakes staring back. That reflection cuts deeper than any blade. Even the air feels heavier around them. The weight of unfinished words and broken promises presses on their chest day and night. They can hardly breathe. The truth is, heaven has tied their conscience to your name. And until they face it, there will be no peace in their soul. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, when the world sleeps, they stay awake. Tossing, turning, begging for rest. But rest does not come. Their dreams betray them with visions of you. Their heart betrays them with whispers of your voice. And their mind betrays them with replay after replay of what happened. They thought moving on would be easy, but every attempt has collapsed into ashes. The universe pulls them back to you at every turn. Destiny cannot be denied. Archangel Michael says, this storm inside them is not an accident. It is a divine reminder that choices have consequences, and hearts are not toys. Type Amen to get blessing 111. My beloved child, their days have lost meaning. Work feels empty. Joy feels fake. Even victories feel like losses. They smile for others, but their soul is with you. They laugh at jokes, but the sound of that laughter feels hollow. Nothing satisfies. Even silence mocks them. Because silence is when your memory speaks the loudest. Silence has become their tormentor. They know what they lost. And now, heaven is making sure they never forget it. The lesson is carved into their very spirit. Type Amen to get blessing 222. My beloved child, they scroll through old photos, old messages, old moments. Each one is a blade to their heart. Each one reminds them of what can never return the same. They wonder if you think of them too. They wonder if heaven has given you the same signs. These questions eat away at their mind. They rehearse conversations they will never have. They whisper apologies you may never hear. But heaven hears them, every single one. The angels watch as their pride collapses into dust. And still, your name rises higher than every other thought. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, they are exhausted. Their body moves through the world, but their spirit drags behind like a broken shadow. This is the cost of losing you. They hide their tears from the world, but heaven counts them all. Every tear becomes a seed of reminder, a reminder of you. No matter where they go, the atmosphere carries your imprint. You are in their songs, their streets, their skies. You are in everything. And though they may never confess it, you are the one they cannot stop thinking about, the one who has captured their soul completely. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, they thought silence would save them. But silence has only become a cage where your memory grows louder and louder. Their heart pounds with every echo of you. Every step they take feels heavy. Their body is present in this world, but their soul is chained to what happened that day. That chain will not break. They try to smile, but the smile dies quickly. They try to laugh, but it feels fake. Everything feels empty without your presence. Heaven has declared that their soul cannot move until the truth is faced. And the truth is simple, they cannot stop thinking about you. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, their mind is not free. It is filled with visions of you, your face, your voice, your strength. These visions replay endlessly like a movie without pause. They sit alone and whisper to themselves. They imagine what life could have been if they had chosen differently. That imagination both heals and destroys them. Your memory pierces their sleep. They wake with tears and trembling hands. They are no longer in control of their own heart. Archangel Michael says this is the price of destiny. No soul can walk away from what heaven has written. Type Amen to get blessing 666. My beloved child, their days feel endless now. The sun rises, but it brings no warmth. The night falls, but it brings no rest. They search for you in the faces of strangers. They listen for your voice in the crowd. But all they find is emptiness. They thought forgetting you would heal them. Instead, forgetting you has become impossible. You are carved into their spirit. Heaven whispers that what was lost will not be easily erased. The universe itself is forcing them to remember. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, their pride is fading. Slowly, painfully, it is collapsing under the weight of regret. They cannot hold it up anymore. They want to reach out, but fear holds them back. They type messages but delete them. They practice words but never speak. Their heart aches with what is unsaid. It aches with the weight of the silence between you. And that silence is louder than any scream. The truth is clear, they cannot move forward without you. And heaven will not allow them to escape this truth. Type Amen to get blessing 888. My beloved child, they are drowning in thoughts they cannot control. Each thought drags them deeper into the ocean of regret. They gasp for air, but all they find is your memory. Your presence has become their haunting. Even when you are not near, you are everywhere. This haunting is divine, not human. They know they hurt you. They know they failed. And now, heaven has bound their soul to the weight of that failure. And still, despite the pain, they long for you. Longing burns brighter than regret. Longing consumes them. Type Amen to get blessing 999. My beloved child, the walls of their heart are cracking. Every memory of you hits them like thunder. They cannot hold the pieces together anymore. They wake up in the middle of the night, breathless, clutching at emptiness. The silence feels like punishment. Your absence feels like fire. They thought they were strong enough to ignore the past. But the past has become their present. Every step forward drags them backward into your shadow. The truth is written inside their chest, they are bound to you. Heaven itself tied the knot, and no force on earth can cut it. Type Amen to get blessing 111. My beloved child, their guilt has turned into prayer. They whisper apologies into the air, hoping the wind will carry them to you. They beg heaven for another chance. Every day feels like a test they are failing. They walk into rooms, but their soul lingers behind. They talk to people, but their heart is elsewhere. The regret sits heavy on their shoulders. It bends their back, it weakens their spirit, it drains their strength. They cannot carry it much longer. Archangel Michael says their soul will not know rest until truth is confessed and pride is broken. This is heaven's design. Type Amen to get blessing 222. My beloved child, they try to distract themselves with noise. Music, friends, laughter, work, none of it is enough. The noise fades, but your memory grows louder. They close their eyes and see you standing before them. They open their eyes and see you in everything around them. There is no escape. This is not punishment alone, it is revelation. Heaven is showing them what they threw away. And the pain of that truth is greater than anything they have ever felt. They cannot deny it anymore. Their heart is chained to yours, and the key is not in their hands. Type Amen to get blessing 333. My beloved child, their soul is restless. They wander from place to place, but peace does not follow. They smile at faces, but joy does not appear. The emptiness grows like a storm. It shakes them from the inside out. And every lightning strike writes your name across their mind. Even their body feels heavy. They wake tired, they walk tired, they sleep tired. Their energy is drained by memories they cannot control. And still, through the exhaustion, one truth shines: they cannot stop thinking about you, not for a single moment. Type Amen to get blessing 444. My beloved child, they look back at the moment that changed everything. It replays like a broken record. The sound of your voice, the fire in your eyes, the strength in your silence. That moment has become their nightmare and their dream. It breaks them, but they crave it. It destroys them, but they hold on to it. The people around them do not see this storm. They think everything is normal. But heaven knows the truth of what burns inside. And heaven will not let them forget, because your memory is the lesson they must carry forever. Type Amen to get blessing 555.